This was interesting. They encounter synchrotron radiation in space. Does this make scientific sense?
Scans indicate a minor synchrotron flux emanating from inside the nebula. Perhaps that has affected our warp capabilities.
So what is synchrotron flux? Does that make sense?
Well,
What is?
okay, let's break it down. So flux is the easier one. Flux is just anytime you have something flowing in a direction. So say I have like a pipe of water, pipe of water this way, and then if I draw a cross-sectional area. Okay, here we go. If we have a pipe of water, if I draw a cross-sectional area, and if the water is flowing this way, then the flux is the water that flows through that area. Okay, so that means in this case that means stuff is flowing. Okay. So what do they mean by synchrotron flux? I think they mean synchrotron radiation flux. So it's radiation, it's light that's going in a direction. And then let's break down what is synchrotron. Synchrotron is when you have a charged particle that does a circular movement, motion. And then when you have this acceleration that's coming from the circular motion, you get light that gets shot off. And that's called synchrotron light.
Okay. So I've got a Wikipedia page up here. Synchrotron radiation is the electromagnetic radiation emitted when relativistic charged particles are subject to an acceleration perpendicular to their velocity.
And let me fill that out. Acceleration perpendicular to the acceleration, that is the type of acceleration that causes circular motion.
Circular motion. It is produced artificially in some types of particle accelerators or naturally by fast electrons moving through magnetic fields.
Yeah.
So the nebula has magnetic fields, and there's a bunch of charged particles doing circular motion-ish in the nebula and emitting synchrotron radiation, which is essentially light.
Light, yep.
At some frequency, wavelength.
Yep.
And so what... Let me hear what they say again.
Indicate a minor synchrotron flux emanating from inside the nebula. Perhaps that has affected our warp capabilities.
So it's a sufficient, intensity that it's affecting their warp capabilities. I mean, this nebula is giving off some radiation, right?
Radiation. They're getting blasted.